So now I'll talk about our outcome list. And again, this is the place to go to get more details. It has example outcomes and example indicators and even examples of different ways to collect data. And we cover several different topics in here. Actually, if you could go back, Claire, quickly. On the right, there's a table of contents. And so we look at the topics of production, marketing, business and financial, land access, succession, labor and capital, community support, start farming, farmer success, and then we also have a section on equity and inclusion and cultural competence. Next. Let's see, here's an example of a set of outcomes for production for the outcomes indicators and data collection items. The items in blue are short-term outcomes, and these are really looking at things like changes in knowledge and skills and attitudes and intentions. These are usually things that happen right after some type of a training event or program. In green are the medium-term outcomes. These are things that normally happen a few months after the training events or event and up to a couple years. And here's where we're looking for people taking the information you gave them and actually implementing it, changing behaviors, taking actions, and then the results or impacts of those actions. Next. Let's see. So here's an example of one item from the production list. This is in the medium term outcomes of actions. And so you can see, excuse me, there's 3 example outcomes. The first one is that someone will say, create a food safety plan. If you've done like a day-long food safety workshop and you follow up with them a few months later to see what they've done. Your example indicator might be the % of participants that report that they've either completed a plan or made good progress within 6 months after attending the workshop. Then we have an example question at the end of, asking them in the past 6 months, what progress have you made on a food safety plan for your farming or ranching operation? And they can choose none, started a plan, made progress on a plan, or completed a plan. Next slide. So the outcome list also contains a few other items suggested for using the outcome list, or there's suggestions for that. There's a list of terms. There's the methods for how we created the document. And I think the most useful thing to refer to is the reflection questions for identifying outcomes and indicators. It's a page long, and it lists the questions you can use either with yourself going through it or ideally with a program team.